Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, Christmas Day. Hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. I know people are still in the middle of the festivities, or maybe you're complete with them. We've already done presents and all that and had a big meal. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little show today. We did get some news out. And that's that Jeremy Banks is heading to the NFL. He did declare, and he's not going to be in the bowl game, and we did not expect him to be in it. He has agreed to go to the East-West Shrine game, which is really a way for you to show off your wares to the NFL. And I think this was pretty well expected. And I think I even did a video on that several days ago about how, they had found a replacement for him, or at least somebody they're trying to find to replace that spot. And that was this video right here. They found a linebacker at BYU named Peely, who's really good, and I believe they were thinking, that he was definitely going to the NFL. He maybe had sort of hinted at it to the coaches. And here's the story. Jeremy Banks declares for NFL draft will not play in Orange Bowl. And, of course, he was the leading tackler in 2021. He had a bunch. And he was the third leading tackler this year for us. Said he had been a fixture on the defense outside of his absence for the damaging loss to South Carolina last month, and he's the fifth Tennessee player to announce their intentions to turn pro. There's Jalen Hyatt and Cedric Tillman, and they have opted out of the bowl game. Darnell Wright and Byron Young are also going to the NFL, but they will play in the Orange Bowl. And Jeremy Banks did go through senior day, so normally when they go through senior day, they're typically going to leave. And it talks about how his career's been sort of a roller coaster, and there had been some doubt amid uncertainty about his eligibility. And, of course, as you know, and it talks about how he had started out as a running back, had some fumble issues, and they moved him to linebacker, and he played great. He really did a good job at linebacker. And, again, he was a fixture of the defense, no doubt. But he also had off-the-field issues. He'd been suspended a couple times. So I think this is probably what's best for him, and maybe long-term it's what's best for the team. I mean, we're going to miss him. You might as well know that. I mean, Jeremy Banks was an absolute beast out there. He was a gladiator. And I can tell you, and when he hit you, you knew it. He was a guy that would definitely bring the lumber. And I think he's going to do fine at the NFL level. I really do. I could see him being successful there. Now, do I think he's going to be a high draft pick? Probably not. Maybe 5th, 6th, 7th round. If he's undrafted, there's going to be some teams pick him up. I would not be a bit shocked by that at all, because not only could he be a backup linebacker, but he would be fantastic on special teams because, look, those are dangerous plays, and they really don't like their best starters out there on those plays because injuries can occur, and you need very aggressive people on those kickoff return teams and all punt return teams and all that to get down there and make those tackles, and you've got to play with reckless abandon on those plays, and Jeremy Banks will flat do that. He's very much got that dog mentality where when he's out there, he's going to play as hard as he possibly can for every second that he's on that field. I mean, his head's on a swivel. And I can't blame anybody for going to the NFL early because let's look at their salaries. Right here's what you're going to get in 2023 with no years of service if you make an NFL team. You're going to make at least $750,000, $750,000. Now ask yourself this. If you had the opportunity to make at least $750,000 in one season, 17 games, would you do that? Or would you stay another year?
Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
And I'm sorry, there's no NIL deal for him that's going to be anywhere close to that. So I don't blame him for, taking the money, man. You only got so many years you can play in the NFL. A guy like him could probably play, 4, 5, 6, 7 years tops. And he needs to make his money while he's young, and healthy, and can do the things that you've got to do in the NFL, because the second you can't, they're done with you. That's just the way it is. You're either making the money or you're on the outs. So hopefully he does well, finds himself a good team, plays well at the East-West Shrine game. And, like I said, I know some people are a little bit aggravated him still over what happened with Hendon Hooker in the South Carolina game. And I understand that, but look, it's water under the bridge at this point. Everybody just needs to move forward. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm sure that's what his plans are. And I totally, I get the decision. I get why. Look, I understand why Hyatt and Tillman aren't playing, and they're moving to the NFL. And I understand the other two guys. That's their choice. Everybody's got to make their own decision for what's best for them. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover the Vols and the SEC and all that. And if you haven't subscribed, it's right here on the left. Hit that subscribe button. That'll get you my videos sent to you. And YouTube puts a video right here, and that's a video they think you'll like based on your viewing history and all that. And they're pretty good at that. And I hope you did like the content. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay. And Merry Christmas.